You're about to be surprised by what I'm about to share. And if you're seeing this right now, it's no accident. You passed a hidden test, one you might not have even realized you were taking. And your reward will outshine anything you've known before. As a chosen one, your path has always been tinged with signs, synchronicities, and spiritual lessons that most people miss in the daily grind. But this moment stands out. It's like the universe leaning in to whisper, I see what you did there. Now get ready for a wave of blessings. Before we reveal why your quiet triumph is so significant, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with 77 to send a powerful signal to the universe. Watch, should, and repeat to amplify its energy. Remember, if you're truly chosen, you'll stay until the very end. If not, you'll likely click away. Chapter 1. The Silent Exam You Didn't Know You Took So Often. Chosen ones imagine life's major tests come with big neon signs, a health crisis, a betrayal, or a dramatic financial meltdown. But the universe also works in subtler ways. You might have been under examination without noticing. Maybe it was a decision to forgive someone rather than hold a grudge, or to persevere in a mundane task when giving up would have been simpler. These small moral crossroads often form the basis of a hidden test. No epic fanfare, no life-altering meltdown, just a moment where your soul had to decide between growth and stagnation. Think back on something recent that challenged your faith or integrity, yet seemed minor from an outside perspective. Maybe you turned down an opportunity that conflicted with your values, even though it would have brought quick gains. Or you chose kindness in a situation that begged for vengeance. At the time, it might not have felt like a test, but in a cosmic ledger, it was huge. The universe pays close attention to these micro-choices, especially for chosen ones, whose destinies can shift entire communities or lineages. Each moral act is like a puzzle piece falling into place, building the grand image of your purpose. For example, you might recall an interaction at work where you could have advanced your own cause at the expense of a coworker, but you chose collaboration instead. Or you found yourself at a family gathering where old grudges threatened to resurface, but you diffused the tension with empathy. These are not coincidences. They're carefully orchestrated scenarios to gauge whether you'll default to ego or rise to your higher self. And guess what? You rose. Even if you did it with trembling hands or a racing heart, you made the choice that aligned with love, honesty, or virtue. That's how you pass the silent exam. Once you pass, the shift isn't always immediate. You might go about your day, none the wiser about the spiritual significance of your act. But on the cosmic level, gears start turning. New pathways are plotted for your destiny because you've shown you can handle a bigger role, a broader influence, and deeper blessings. It's akin to a teacher grading your paper in secret, only for you to discover you passed the course when you see your final marks. That's the nature of hidden tests. They reveal your truest intent without the pageantry of a formal exam. This quiet victory, ironically, often carries more weight than those big obvious tests. We can steel ourselves for major crises, prepping mentally and emotionally, but these unannounced moral challenges catch us off guard, revealing who we really are without the benefit of careful strategizing. Passing them tells the universe, I'm not just righteous when it's obvious, I'm consistent in small ways too. That consistency is gold in spiritual currency. It indicates you're ready for next-level blessings. And that's precisely why your reward will be so outsized. Because in the universe's eyes, unwavering integrity, even in small moments, merits an abundance that can eclipse your current imagination. Chapter 2. The Cosmic Tally and Divine Timing. Imagine a vast cosmic ledger where every act of kindness, every moment of patience, and every surge of faith you display gets recorded. This might sound whimsical, but for a chosen one, there's an undeniable pattern. Your repeated choices toward light over darkness accumulate, eventually tipping the scales in your favor. It's not a transactional good deed gets reward equation, but more like a rhythmic buildup of energy. Eventually, that energy reaches a tipping point, triggering a wave of shifts that can dramatically transform your life. Divine timing weaves into this tally process. Even if you've been consistent in your moral and spiritual practices for months or years, The universe waits for the perfect intersection of readiness, both yours and the environment around you. Maybe someone else who plays a role in your breakthrough needed extra time to finish their own lessons. Or maybe certain external factors, like a job opening, a funding opportunity, or a collective shift in public consciousness, had to click into place. When everything aligns, you experience synchronicities that appear almost scripted by a higher force. In that moment, your cosmic ledger, filled with silent triumphs, merges with the universe's grand stage setting to create a right here, right now moment of destiny. For chosen ones, witnessing divine timing is both exhilarating and humbling. You see how even your frustrations, moments where you felt overlooked or stuck, were actually periods where other pieces had to align. Perhaps you recall being denied a promotion or residency in a certain place. At the time, it felt unfair. Now you might realize that staying put or finding an alternate route led you straight into the path of people or resources indispensable for your next elevation. The universe is rarely direct, but it's remarkably precise in weaving outcomes for the highest good. It's also important to note that the universe doesn't forget your efforts, even if you do. Sometimes you'll do a kind deed and think nothing of it, or you'll help someone financially and never see them again. But in that cosmic ledger, every selfless choice expands your capacity to receive. So when the universe pours blessings onto you, it's not random. It's a meticulously timed response to the energetic vibrations you've long been sowing. Like seeds planted in secret, they sprout when conditions are just right, leading to a harvest that might feel sudden, but has roots tracing back to your countless quiet gestures of goodness. Meanwhile, divine timing also teaches patience. If the universe poured blessings on you prematurely, you might not handle them well. Maybe you needed more emotional maturity, or your life situation wasn't stable enough to cradle those blessings. So if you look back and wonder why the big shift didn't arrive earlier, trust that the delay was purposeful. In those months or years of waiting, you grew into a vessel strong enough to hold what's coming. That's the crux of divine timing for chosen ones. Your blessings arrive not when you want them desperately, but when you're truly ready to nurture them, maximizing their potential for positive impact. Chapter 3. Recognizing the breakthrough moment. You might expect your upcoming blessing to arrive in a blaze of glory, like an email that changes your life or a phone call offering you the chance of a lifetime. Sometimes it does happen that dramatically, but more often the breakthrough moment is something you sense in your bones before it manifests. You'll catch yourself unusually hopeful, or you'll see a flurry of coincidences that all point in the same direction. Maybe you'll encounter a string of people referencing the same opportunity or repeated topics in random conversations. These patterns are cosmic breadcrumbs, little markers guiding you toward the moment you realize it's here. In many chosen one narratives, the biggest breakthroughs occur just after you've decided to let go of trying to force an outcome. You might have been hustling endlessly to land a contract or fix a financial mess, only to burn out and finally release the struggle. A day or two later, bam, an unexpected development sets everything on a new, more favorable track. It's like the universe was waiting for you to release control so it could step in with its orchestrations. This is a key sign you're in the right zone. Everything starts flowing with ease, not because you gave up, but because you trusted enough to step back. Another clue is heightened intuition. You might experience dreams so vivid they linger all day, or strong gut feelings that steer you to connect with someone specific. It can also manifest as sudden clarity about who to let into your circle and who to keep at arm's length. This mental spotlight sharpens your perception, helping you discard illusions and embrace the genuine signals guiding you forward. Chosen ones often describe it as everything making sense, even if the details remain in flux. That sense of overarching alignment is the universe whispering, "Get ready for liftoff." It's also possible you'll encounter one final challenge right before the breakthrough. This can feel ironic or even cruel. Why does life toss you another curveball just when you're so close to a win? Yet observe how you respond. If you maintain composure, optimism, or faith even under this sudden test, that's your sign. You've internalized the lessons from your hidden tests. The universe sees that you're unwavering in your newfound clarity, effectively granting you access to the next chapter. It's like passing a pop quiz with flying colors. confirming you deserve the reward that's about to land. Once the breakthrough actually makes itself known, you'll feel a rush of validation. Maybe it's a dream job offer, a financial windfall, or a life-changing connection with a person who resonates deeply with your soul. In that moment, all the puzzle pieces click into place. The trials, the heartbreaks, the lonely nights, they all become background noise, overshadowed by the luminous present. This euphoria, however, should be grounded in humility. Recognize the cosmic interplay that brought you here. Your consistent moral choices, your unwavering faith, and your willingness to release illusions of control. Together, they unlocked a reality shift that's as undeniable as it is miraculous. Chapter 4. The Cosmic Reward, a reward that outshines your past. You might be wondering, why is this reward so much grander than previous blessings? The answer lies in the fact that each hidden test you endure ratchets up your spiritual capacity. Like leveling up in a video game, each victory grants you access to bigger, more elaborate possibilities. The universe isn't about trivial upgrades. It wants you to expand, to see just how radiant life can be when you embrace your highest calling. Having passed a crucial, unspoken exam, you're now open to receiving something that dwarfs your prior accomplishments or windfalls. This grand reward can manifest in various ways. Financially, it could be a deal that allows you to pay off not just your debts, but also invest in something far-reaching, like a business or property that sets up generational wealth. Emotionally, it might be an unexpected romance that heals wounds you've carried for years, giving you a partnership that elevates you both. Creatively, you might land a project that showcases your art or ideas on a global scale, something you used to only daydream about. In each scenario, the reward feels custom-tailored to your deepest aspirations, but also slightly bigger than you dared to articulate, as if God or the universe is saying, you deserve more than you believed. Part of what makes this reward outshine your past isn't just its magnitude, it's also the timing and context. When blessings arrive right on the heels of adversity or just after a hidden test, they feel especially luminous. You see the contrast between your struggle and this joyous outcome, making you far more appreciative than if it had come easily. This gratitude, in turn, enriches the blessing itself, turning it into a life-altering pivot rather than just a fleeting perk. But let's be clear, shining rewards still come with responsibilities. If you receive a massive career opportunity, it demands your commitment and ethical stewardship. A lavish financial windfall asks you to be wise, not reckless. A relationship that seems so fulfilling calls for you to maintain emotional honesty and growth. The universe provides the stage, but you're expected to perform with integrity, ensuring that this blessing cultivates further blessings instead of fizzling into a short-lived euphoria. Moreover, your readiness for this reward hinges on your willingness to remain humble. Your success might spark envy or disbelief in others who watched your struggles. How you handle the matter is key. Do you flaunt your new status, or do you quietly continue your mission, using your elevated platform to encourage or assist others? Chosen ones shine brightest when they radiate benevolence, not arrogance. True spiritual maturity revels in abundance without demeaning those still climbing. In the end, the grandeur of your cosmic prize is as much about the internal change as the external boon. You'll realize you've grown into someone who can handle bigger stakes, deeper love, and broader influence. That's what truly outshines anything you've known, not just the prize itself, but the person you've become to claim it. And as you carry yourself in this heightened reality, you light the way for others who are still grappling with invisible tests, reminding them that glory often arrives just after the hardest trials, shining forth as an undeniable testament to the universe's intelligence and grace. Chapter 5. Guarding against self-sabotage. While it's exhilarating to realize you've passed a hidden test and stand on the brink of a dazzling reward, it's also a time of caution. Self-sabotage can creep in when you least expect it, especially for those who've grown accustomed to struggle. After prolonged hardship, good news can feel so foreign that part of you might reflexively undermine it. You might second-guess your worthiness or fear losing what you've just gained. This mental trap, if left unchecked, can sabotage even the brightest destiny. The first offense is awareness. Recognize the old scripts that could sabotage your blessings. Are you prone to overthinking, convincing yourself that a golden opportunity is too good to be true? Or maybe you tend to micromanage blessings, fearful they'll vanish if you're not obsessively in control. When these tendencies pop up, remind yourself that you've done the work. The universe doesn't hand out cosmic rewards by mistake. If you're receiving them, it's because you're ready and able to handle them responsibly. Repeating affirmations like, I am prepared for success, or I trust this blessing to manifest fully, can keep that sabotage at bay. Another common pitfall is the humble brag syndrome, where you claim you're not that good or that it's all luck. While humility is virtuous, false modesty can repel the supportive energy fueling your progress. It confuses your subconscious, which might revert to old beliefs that success is accidental rather than earned. Instead, cultivate true humility, acknowledging your achievements as outcomes of both your effort and divine alignment, while remaining open to learning and growth. This balanced stance ensures you respect the blessings without letting them feed an oversized ego. External influences also play a role. Some people who see a rising star may react with jealousy or cynicism, casting doubt on your achievements. If you place too much value on their approval, you risk diminishing your blessings to appease them. Don't dim your shine for anyone's comfort. Politely set boundaries or distance yourself from toxic energies. You don't owe an apology for your breakthrough. You owe it to yourself and the universe to steward it wisely, even if that means some social circles no longer fit. Additionally, watch for burnout. With blessings come new responsibilities. Maybe you're now juggling greater demands at work or fielding opportunities that stretch your skill set. Pushing yourself too hard without balance can lead to sabotage in the form of exhaustion, missed deadlines, or compromised quality. Remember, pace is part of grace. Building time for rest, reflection, and even celebration. A well-timed pause can refuel your spirit so you don't let stress sabotage your newly ascended status. Finally, uphold gratitude as your guiding principle. Each time you sense fear whispering, "This might not last," counter it with thankfulness. List the ways this reward is already improving your life or how it aligns perfectly with your deeper mission. Gratitude keeps you anchored in the present moment where blessings live. By focusing on what's going right instead of fretting over potential pitfalls, you maintain the frequency of success rather than inadvertently sliding back into older, limiting vibes. Thus, you keep sabotage at bay and sail forward confidently, secure in the knowledge that what's meant for you will continue to expand, not shrink, under your heartfelt stewardship. Chapter 6. The Ripple Effect of Your Elevation. When a chosen one breaks through limitations and unlocks a grand reward, the impact doesn't end at personal gain. Like a stone tossed into water, your success or spiritual insight creates concentric waves. Friends, family, and even casual onlookers see your transformation and think, if they can do it, maybe I can too. This spark of hope can spur their own positive changes, magnifying the initial energy your shift released. One subtle ripple emerges in conversation. People may seek your advice, curious about your methods or mindset. By openly sharing your wisdom, you affirm the spiritual law of abundance. Giving and receiving are intertwined. Teaching others not only supports them, but also refines your own understanding, often paving the way for deeper insights and further expansion. Another ripple appears in group dynamics. Whether you're part of a work team or a community initiative, your elevated mindset can shift collective attitudes from complacency to ambition. Colleagues sense your confidence, adopt a brighter outlook, and start focusing on solutions rather than obstacles. Even if they never explicitly credit you, your presence can catalyze progress, making you an unspoken leader who inspires achievement. At home, your new frequency may soothe old tensions or uplift relatives long accustomed to struggle. They'll notice tangible changes, like improved finances or wiser decisions, alongside a calmer, more positive demeanor. Children especially pick up on this shift, realizing they too can surpass limiting beliefs. As the household mood brightens, extended family may also reconsider their own life path, prompted by your example. You may attract new circles that further amplify your growth, opportunities to join mastermind groups, attend retreats, or engage in philanthropic projects. Each fresh connection extends your ripple effect, allowing your gifts to impact people far beyond your immediate environment. Over time, your personal victories inspire optimism in places once clouded by doubt or fear. Ultimately, these ripples aren't a burden, but a blessing. Your destiny is interwoven with the collective good. When you flourish, you serve as a signpost for others on similar journeys. Your evolution demonstrates that curses can be broken, perseverance pays, and unseen forces respond to faith. By embodying these truths daily, you become a guiding light, someone who quietly shows others how to confront and conquer their own hidden challenges. In this way, your individual triumph merges into a grand mosaic of uplift. With each shining success, reflect the cosmic brilliance that orchestrated your rise. Chapter 7. Living in the light of your new reality. Now that you understand the scope of your hidden test and the grandeur of the reward, it's time to step fully into this new reality. Accept success and joy as your new baseline, grounded in unwavering faith that the universe is on your side. This stance isn't arrogance. It's a calm assurance born of your cosmic partnership, reminding you that you're supported by forces beyond the scene. In daily life, tasks once deemed mundane gain renewed significance. Cooking, cleaning, or commuting morph into moments of self-reflection or bursts of gratitude. Shifting from mere survival mode to purposeful living eliminates procrastination and apathy. You see every hour as a chance to refine your gifts and share them generously with the world. You may now attract more complex challenges, but that's a sign of divine trust. The universe only sends advanced tests when it knows you're ready. Whether you're launching a community project, taking on leadership at work, or guiding others through personal crises, an undercurrent of certainty replaces the old self-doubt. Your track record proves you can master hidden obstacles and thrive. To sustain this elevated mindset, practice regular introspection. If you sense negative self-talk creeping in or find yourself isolating out of fear, reset with gratitude exercises, journaling, or meditation. Your inner climate shapes your external reality, so keep it bright and receptive to further blessings. Celebrate your triumphs no matter how small they appear. You overcame an elusive test that most don't even realize exists. Honor your progress with a ritual, a personal reflection, or a gathering among supportive friends. Recognizing your spiritual achievements cements them in your psyche, preventing you from downplaying your growth in the future. As you embody this newfound light, others may turn to you for guidance. Share your story thoughtfully. Your experience of transcending limitations can ignite hope in those wrestling with their own unseen challenges. By modeling genuine transformation, you stand as living proof that it's possible to ascend from feeling trapped to thriving in grace. That's part of your cosmic calling, to be a beacon of unseen forces working for universal good. Stepping into this radiant chapter, you no longer doubt your worth or question the universe's generosity. You live with heightened purpose, forging a path that not only ensures your continued evolution, but also lights the way for those seeking their own breakthroughs. Ultimately, your reward expands beyond personal gain. It ripples outward, uplifting everyone you inspire and fulfilling your destiny to help transform this world.